They say Jayson Tatum is corny. In reality, hating Jayson Tatum is corny. It's mainstream, it's redundant, but ultimately, it's irrelevant. Jayson Tatum might have one of the most aesthetic games I've ever seen. We got brute force dominance from LeBron, legendary shooting from Steph, whatever this is from Shea, and masterclass vision from Jokic. The Tatum man, Tatum dances. Maybe it's that light skin in him, I don't know, but man, is he so silky smooth, son. So let's break down his game a little, starting off with what inspired me to make this video in the first place. Tatum's incredible mastery of the shot clock. Even at the professional level, it's surprisingly difficult to get a shot off when you're bombarded by defenders. But Tatum always finds a way. And I'm not simply talking about his step-back fadeaways, I'm talking about a deep understanding of the shot clock, even when he's not facing the timer.
3 minutes remaining in the third. Holiday. Now.
Okay, let's pause right here. Tatum gets the ball with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. So many players would panic in this situation and take a forced shot. Instead, Tatum assesses the situation, calculates the amount of time he needs to make his move, and well...
Tatum with 3 to shoot, spins on Wells, goes baseline and lays it in to beat the shot clock.
No defender expects their opponent to try and drive for a layup here, since in any other situation, an offensive player would go for the fadeaway, so the defender overcommits to that, and Tatum takes advantage. Once again, late in the shot clock, Tatum is heavily guarded by his defender, and he's in a position to take a fadeaway. But just look at his composure. He knows exactly what he's about to do, and is waiting for the last possible second to do it. Why do this move so late in the shot clock, instead of just moving right away? Well, the obvious answer is that you want to get the last shot up so the opposing team doesn't have an opportunity to get the shot off. But this is even more strategic than that. Holding the ball like this with the shot clock winding down to the last second, Tatum is telling the defense one thing: I'm about to take this last shot and splash it right on your face. So the defender overcommits in a situation they wouldn't normally had there been more time on the clock. Here are a couple more examples of this witchcraft.
Trail by 9. Brown finds Cornette. Got to go in a hurry here with 4 to shoot. Holiday to the corner. Tatum drives it. Finish to beat the buzzer.
How is he always getting the shot off right before the clock expires when he hasn't even looked at the clock in at least 3 seconds? I'm telling you, it's witchcraft. He is always finding a way to get to the rim. Even with 4 defenders in front of him here, he's able to finesse his way inside to finish with a clean layup.
Tatum gets the roll.
He really uses his length to his advantage. He extends his arm in such a way that the defenders can't reach it, and in doing so, he's always laying the ball right next to the rim with such a smooth touch, regardless of how fast he's moving. Another thing, his handle is so much cleaner now than it was in the past. Even a few years ago, he was making turnovers like this.
Tatum probes and loses control. They've done all year. Tatum crossing over the Elitza and lost the handle.
Just enough space from Derek White.
Tatum lost it out of bounds.
You don't really see him make these kinds of turnovers anymore. Even when his back is to a defender, he's aware of their presence and keeps the ball away from them. If Tatum tried this move a few years back, Gabe Vincent would have 100% stripped him here. But instead, he reacts to the defense, makes a spicy spin move, and completes the play through contact. He'd also botched this layup 2 years ago. Not anymore, son. This dude is now pure. He really has taken that next step in his game this season. But I don't see anybody talking about it. To be fair, the Cavs and Thunder have taken monumental steps this season, so it's easy to overlook subtle improvements like this. On top of his handles and ability to finish, Tatum has also improved as a playmaker. Here he makes a great read to White, who ends up finishing the play.
That's a great find. Tatum to Brown for 3. That was a great find. Shot clock gets slow, down to 5. Tatum whips it inside to Luke.
Aside from LeBron, Jokic, and perhaps Luka, you don't really see other non-guard elites make these kinds of passes on a consistent basis. Despite playing for such a big market team, Tatum surprisingly doesn't get the flowers he deserves. Perhaps that's the reason why. Regardless, Tatum has proven himself to be a generational player with this leap he's taken. And personally, I'm very excited for what's to come. Hooligan.